Hello guys, welcome back to another draft analysis. I'm Ace, and right now we're into the last game of the day, Virtus Pro versus Keen Gaming. Virtus Pro has been always the CIS powerhouse, and Keen Gaming is a underdog of the Chinese scene, and they managed to come out of the qualifiers against the likes of like Invictus Gaming, Vitality, as well as even LGG Gaming. It's pretty impressive to be honest. Okay, so VP, the only team that really likes to play Ogre Position 5. Solo really likes the hero as well as Warlock. And they are a team that really specializes with Pasha on their Daxia. The Ogres, their Daxia vacuum combo is really powerful, especially when Lil is on a hero like Earth Spirit or even Slada. But Slada has been a hero that has been a bit out of meta, so not too sure if you'll get to see it. And King Gaming, they really like the Monkey King carry. They also already prioritize the Ancient Apparition on the position 5, especially they like to pair it with a Faceless Void.
10 seconds remaining.
Don't have much info on this team to be very honest, but if they can win teams like LGD and IG to come to be here at ESL, I think they should be pretty strong and it's a team that we look out for. They could definitely upset Virtus Pro in this best of 1. Okay, so moving on, Virtus Pro versus Keen Gaming.
10 seconds remaining.
Keen Gaming having first pick, they ban away Enchantress and Ogre. Enchantress is the target ban towards Lil. I think Pasha also plays it a bit, but it's mostly on Lil. And Ogre, as I mentioned, it's the only team that still plays that hero. It's a very targeted ban in this case. VP on the other hand, they ban Lich as well as Pakna. And once again, Veno is left untouched in the whole first phase. Yeah, totally untouched. King Gaming went for Night Stalker Mirana and Virtus Pro went for Bane Nature's Prophet. Bane has been seeing more reoccurrence. I believe that's going to be Solo's hero. He likes to pick up his hero in the early phases. I think he didn't want to pick up Liu's hero because maybe he's looking for more option. He can go back for Chen, maybe for the Earth Spirit or Earth Shaker, depending on what he feels is necessary in when it goes into the second phase. Okay, so King Gaming, they have their mid hero secured as well as their position 4. VP, they have their position 5 as well as their position 3. Nature's Prophet is really strong in the current meta, especially when Mind Control played during TI 7. It made it look like really overpowered, but somehow this hero kind of fall off a little bit. People are saying it's like one of the strongest offlaner, is a really strong hero now, but not sure why it wasn't picked as much as it's expected to. But VP, one of the teams that really like this Nature's Prophet pick, it allows them to play that kind of aggressive style that they like. Solo, he likes to play this kind of tanky position 5 support. Bane is a really tanky support. He can trade really well with the offlaner and then he just uses his brain set. Prophet is a hero that can pressure his lane very well too if he's left alone. If the supports are not there to pressure him, he can always use the Treants to scout or just to pressure the carry on the opponent team. So yeah, it's a very strong, and now that King Gaming has Mirana, Treants is a very good tool to block off arrow as well. Going on to the second phase, VP they ban away the Broodmother, afraid of a cheese. I think Broodmother being banned in second phase is getting more and more common. As well as the Venomancer. As I mentioned, very surprised Venom wasn't touched at all, but here it is banned in the second phase. Keen Gaming, they still have their option for going for AA Faceless Void as I mentioned. The position 5 AA is still open.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Keen Gaming on the other hand, what would they ban away the Viper, which is a really strong lane dominator. VP plays it once in a while or no one, and with the Prophet as well as the Bane, these two heroes are already very strong in the early game. If they pick up another Viper, then VP's laning phase will be super strong, and Viper kind of crushed Mirana in the mid lane. Like Mirana has damage is really low for mid to last hit, and if you're up against a Viper, you don't really stand a chance to last hit as well, and you get zoned out very easily. Keen Gaming, they ban away the Drow Ranger. I think EG was the team that went with the Bane offlane into a Drow Ranger, and Drow plus Nature's Prophet as well as Bane 3 range hero will be very strong on the side of VP's lineup. So moving on, VP, they I think they should anticipate this AA plus FV combo if they have studied Keen Gaming enough, so they should be ready for it and probably draft something around it right now. My guess would be picking a Lil Zero right here. Earth Spirit would be nice. Earth Shaker is fine too, because you can cast spells from the outside. Instead they go for the Bouncy right here for Lil. I guess the Bouncy can help to scout, set up kills for the Nature's Prophet to TP in, and track kills are always very good in this kind of VP CIS playstyle if they go extremely aggressive.
10 seconds remaining.
It's also providing the vision game, making like initiators like Faceless Void very hard to come in to get the kind of initiation that he really wants. But in this case, Keen Gaming, they didn't go for that Faceless Void AA combo, they go for this Jakirov, which is likely going to be a position 5 Jakiro. Very good at stopping pushes, good against Nature's Prophet. His Treants will be he can liquid fire the Treants and they can't really do much harassment.
5 seconds remaining.
Very good at stopping pushes because of his Macropire from long range. Good at pushing on his own as well. Just a very stable or position 5 hero right now in the meta. VP, their lineup looks really strong and aggressive, early game orientated. They'll probably continue that route, so now they can pick something for Ramses or no one. And actually no one is really well known for his like Shadow Fiend mid. It's not a hero we see very often, but we very well might see it right here. It's a hero that can farm fast. Currently VP, they need like a flash farmer kind of hero, kind of core, as well as they, SF can fight very in the early mid game as well. He's a very strong fighter with his triple razors as well as Requiem. On top of Bounty Track, there's a lot of vision for him. And this Bounty Track can pair very well with the Nature's Prophet ultimate as well, in the sense that Track gives your vision and then Prophet ulti can bounce through all the heroes. Instead, they go for the Death Prophet, a much more stable pick than the Shadow Fiend, a very strong laner as well, good against Mirana. The Silence can help to kill the Mirana in the lane if you choose to level it up, together with the Bouncy and the potential of a Nature's Prophet seeping in as well. So currently VP has a very objective based lineup, I would say. They have a getting kills will give them a lot of gold from track, and they can always convert kills into objective with Nature's Prophet as well as the Death Prophet. So it's like VP's game plan now is going to be kill into tower, and then with the track, with the Bouncy scouting out the opponent's lineup, it's very hard for Keen Gaming to get any form of initiation onto VP. Keen Gaming is I feel that they are currently on the back foot of this draft. VP has a very comfortable lineup, I would say. And their last pick on Ramses, they can choose to go for something very aggressive to put on the pressure even more, or they can even transit back to a late game option to have like some kind of backup in the late game. So their draft is very flexible, and especially they got the last pick, so that allows them to do that. Keen Gaming, they probably gonna pick an off lane here. The option of Monkey King is still there. As I mentioned, they really like the Monkey King. It's a very good hero. It does decently well against Monkey King, against Nature's Prophet in lane. The only problem about Monkey King is you have Sprout to check for you in the trees, you have Bounty Hunter track. It's very hard for you to make plays around the map. Instead, they go for the offlane Puck. Not a hero that's not easy to be ganked by a hero like Bane or Bouncy Hunter. He can always hop away and to safety. The only downside he have currently is either he gets creep or silenced by Death Prophet.
10 seconds remaining.
So she should have a fine laning phase. But that being said, if the Bane just stays in the off lane and zone out, stay in the safe lane and zone out this Puck, a Puck is not really a hero that can trade with a Bane. Okay, moving on to the last ban. Both teams are lacking a position 1 right now. VP, they ban away the Lycan. I still think Keen Gaming could go back for their position 1 Faceless Void, they like to play it, and it synergizes well with Mirana as well as Jakiro. Puck as well, he got a lot of AoE stuff which he can control the backlines or jump in after the Chronosphere. Night Stalker can provide the vision advantage to get off the kind of initiation that you want. That being said, the Bounty Hunter is a pretty good answer to the Night Stalker, because with Night Stalker at night you have limited vision, but with the track you can maintain your vision on the opponent's heroes, which is fine in that way. King Gaming, they decide to target the Ramses Savant. Savant is one of Ramses' most comfortable hero. The other one would be Lifestealer, I would say. But in this game, he doesn't really have a vehicle. Probably Bounty Hunter is his only vehicle, or Nature's Prophet that can TP in. Not the most reliable though.
5 seconds remaining.
Virtus Pro's turn to pick.
And King Gaming, they decide to go back for their Monkey King position 1. I mentioned they really favor this hero. I think it's one of their most stock pick carries, and their carry player is really comfortable on this hero. I think in the grand finals against LGD they picked it at least twice and had found very good success on it as well.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, moving on to Ramses Zero. It's left with about 14 seconds with reserve time. Usually against Monkey King you want a bursty hero. PA will not be too bad. Like you want to burst him down even when he's in his ulti form. Instead they go for the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is very good against Mirana, decent against Puck. There's no way this Puck is going to zone the Bloodseeker off the lane. Bloodseeker can have a decent lane. If Bane wants to rotate out, he can do it. If he wants to stay and zone out the Puck, he's also okay with it. Usually when Monkey King, when he ultimates, he wants to stay inside his ultimate, but Bloodseeker can always cast Blood Rite, and the AoE of Blood Rite is about the same as the AoE of Monkey King's ultimate. So either Monkey King comes out of his ultimate, or he's gonna take damage from the Blood Rite and get silenced. So it's like a kind of a win-win situation for Virtus Pro in a way.
10 seconds remaining.
It's also a very aggressive lineup that suits the exact playstyle that VP wants.
5 seconds
With
remaining.
the Bounty Hunter, track kills and everything. This seems like a very strong lineup and a very classic VP kind of lineup. I really favor them in this case. They have the aggressive, as I mentioned, aggressive style that can transit into objective, which is pretty much the meta right now. King Gaming, they don't have the best split push. They have a Puck, which is not too bad. Monkey King and Mirana, they aren't really the best for split push, especially against a Bloodseeker. So if they can't split push, means they have to meet up this so-called death ball of Virtus Pro in terms of the Death Prophet, Bloodseeker as well as Nature's Prophet. I'm definitely favoring this to VP. Very comfortable draft, very CIA style, and I like it a lot. That's all for this game, and hope you like it, guys. Thank you.